Hey guys, welcome back to Astrological's Racing. Today we're going to be driving in the Nurburgring with the SimMagic FX Pro combination wheelbase SimMagic Ultimate, and of course in the GT2 KTM BOW. Super excited to share this with you guys because I usually don't do a whole lot of at least full lap races like this, and just want to give you guys some commentary as well while we're driving around. So I have done obviously a few laps and have been testing this wheel for the past few days as well. I really just wanted to at least give you guys a full, experience that I have personally had, because anything can change day to day. See how consistent you can get, everything like that. So here we are, KTM BOW GT2. Super excited to share this lap with you guys. But I would say, over the past few days, I've been super focused on just the basic ergonomics of my rig. Previously, I was on a reclining seat, and I mean, it wasn't bad, but it also wasn't very practical either. It wasn't very comfortable for long periods of time, so you would see me racing for shorter periods just because not only was there a ton of flex in that seat, but over the course of time I noticed that my lower back was also kind of tightening up, and I don't know, it just got super uncomfortable. So right there towards the end, I just started shopping around for some bucket seats and best bang for your buck type bucket seats. Come to find out, there's a lot of companies out there that are extremely expensive. You can go really deep down the rabbit hole when it comes to bucket seats and seating in general. But I noticed that this is a simulation rig. I don't necessarily need the full carbon. I don't need the fire safety, all this stuff. It makes a difference, I guess, if you're trying to make a one-to-one experience, but I'm not going to blow up. And does weight really matter too much? Do I need full carbon fiber? No, I don't think you do. So I think a lot of you guys know where I'm going with this. I didn't spend as much as I could have, a few thousand. I kept it around the 1,000 mark with the Momo Daytona XXL, and I was going to get the Evo version, but they were actually sold out for, gosh man, I think they were on back order for 7 months all across the United States. I literally called every single distributor that I could across the US, and they said, nope, you can order it direct. We'll drop ship it to you from Italy or Japan, wherever it was going to be out of country. So I said, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and stick to the regular model of the Daytona. So fast forward a bit, I got my seat a couple weeks later. Actually, it was about a month later, and got it in the mail. The thing was super lightweight, and it was about 30, maybe 35 pounds, and the setup was relatively easy. The number one drawback that I had with this seat was that I didn't have much adjustability with the brackets that I got. So I was sitting extremely vertically, which sucked on my lower back even more. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? So I was searching ASR, a few other companies had some GT/F1 brackets where I could position this at a proper angle. I actually uploaded this on my story the other day, where you could actually position this ergonomically comfortable. So I have it at a proper angle where it's angled backwards, and my feet and my legs are upwards, and I'm kind of cupped into this really sweet ergonomic, and I keep saying that word because that's what I'm so focused on this week, position. And it feels super natural, and I understand a lot of drivers really like that vertical, but if you're just tilting back just a little bit, especially for longer stints and longer races, if you're doing endurance races, you want to make sure that you're relatively comfortable. And I found this perfect positioning where it's hard to describe over voice over here, but it just makes a night and day difference once you have a solid setup. Because when you have 200 kg pedals, I think I have them set to about 120, 130 kg, and an ultimate wheelbase, the most powerful wheelbase that you can get through SimMagic, a lot of your components, especially like your seat and just other things, can flex, and that's what I was experiencing. So I was noticing some inconsistencies I was able to, as you can see here, I have a lot more control over the car. I don't know if it's extremely noticeable to you guys, but the way this feels, it feels way more natural. And I just feel so much more connected to the vehicle itself rather than having this flex and this motion and unwanted, you know, other things going on here. But once I changed those things of my rig, truthfully, it feels like I bought a brand new one. You know, sometimes you don't need to buy the most expensive aluminum extrusion on the market. In theory, you know, there's more slots for more durability. I think that unless you're running motion, maybe you need that triple slot or quadruple slot. If you're running double, I'm telling you right now, I'm 6'5", 250 pounds. I'm not having any issues with any flex anywhere. This is the Advanced Sim Racing ASR 3 model. I think I got it on sale last year. I think it was under 7, maybe 650. And then they just dropped the Generation 2 of these rigs, which are just absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous rigs. So little things like this, guys, and I just wanted to, you know, also update you guys. Starting in Q1, quarter 1 of January, I'm going to start a series and a build out. All of the diagrams, all of the measurements that you guys see, you know, to create this augmented experience from the race nets to the roll bars to the roll cage to the side doors to the side floor to the lighting, you name it. Whatever you're seeing right in front of you, I'm creating a complete guide on. Now, this will be limited to subscribers only, so this is going to be something very exclusive for guys who are, I mean, honestly want to take their rigs to the next level. And then you'll also have, you know, one-on-one chats with me. You have access to me pretty much throughout the entire build process. It's pretty sweet. So I just thought, you know, what way could I add value to other people by bringing my expertise of like creating this crazy freaking experience and bringing it straight to your living room too. So, and you'd be really surprised. Like these components that you can buy, and a few other guys that have done the same will tell you that it's not that expensive. Like the PVC, what was that, a few dollars? The roof that's made out of like black PVC foam board, stuff like that, and that's a few dollars, maybe 50, 60 bucks. You know, the components, maybe a couple $100. But again, this boils down to your creative side. And thankfully, I have this brain that's, I mean, it's kind of weird, but I have a creative side as well. So here we are going through my favorite portion of the Nords here, really trying to hang tight. As you can see, like the KTM, I'm blown away with how much grip it even has going through these hairpin turns back here through this roller coaster. But even in the rain, very subtle little movements like that. And if I was in, I feel like just about any other car, especially the Mercedes, I would not be able to push the Mercedes at all through here as fast as I am currently. So KTM, it's just honestly probably my dream car, to be honest with you, outside of the Porsche. And I don't know, it's really hard for me to decide. I don't know if I would rather have this or the Porsche. It's kind of neck and neck, but yeah, man. So here we are going down the final portion of the roller coaster here. Oh man. And of course, our final couple crests here over to the left. And as we're rounding down here, right on. Yeah, man, this is honestly one of my favorite tracks. But anyways, just to finish up what I was saying about, you know, the subscription, if you guys wanted to get some more information on that, you guys can DM me. I'm going to be building that out and actually starting that process. I want to say next weekend that video series is going to begin. It's going to be broken into maybe 6 to 7 different series. It's going to be the material build list, and of course, leading up until finally measuring everything out and putting it all together, and then creating the experience that you see in front of you. So, very excited to share that with you guys and have you on board. So, you guys have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, and a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys on the track.